So now flip to the back inside cover, and I made another waterfall the same way I made the front cover one. I'm going to glue it on. Grab another journaling card. And I'm only going to put glue on 2 sides. That leaves another tuck spot for more journaling cards. So now we're ready to decorate our pop-up boxes. So if you're using the die cut, then cut your pieces out of pattern paper. And if you're using my pop-up box tutorial, you can cut your pattern paper now for that. And we're just going to glue those on. So after you glue a set on, then you can glue the flap down. Like that. And glue these 2 flaps down. So we're leaving this one blank because we're going to put our photo mat there. So then you're going to need to cut 2 strips with your die set that'll get glued on in the inside. And then I covered each side with pattern paper. I used one of the borders. So you're going to put glue on them. I put mine in even with the top, and then almost all the way back to the wall. Then I flatten it to make sure it's sticking good. So it's like that. Then you want to grab another strip, put glue on your little hinges. And this one's going to go towards the front of your box. Same as the back, but towards the front. So it's like that. Now you're just going to do that to the last 3 pages. So I'm going to pause my video and finish my pages, gluing all my pattern paper in, and then my little strips of paper on the inside. Okay, so I have all of my pattern paper glued on my little boxes. So next I have this piece of chipboard, and I put some transparency on the frame and a rub-on transfer. I'm going to put that right back in between the score lines on the spine. Then I cut 4 photo mats that are 3 3/8 by 5 inches long, and I cut my pattern paper the same size and put it on the back. So what you want to do is, we're going to be gluing them to this square, but you don't want to get any glue on the score line here. So the pattern paper is going to go towards the back. You want to stick it right on. Then I do fold up my little box just to make sure that it's still going to function right. So that way you get the pattern paper on the back. You going to do this with all 4 of your little blank spots. And on the last page, so now we're ready to start decorating the boxes. You're going to need some fussy cut items, ephemera. So this is a piece of the ephemera that I glued on a piece of pattern paper so the back would look pretty. This is a little journaling card. I'm just going to glue this journaling card to the back. Then I'm going to put some glue on the bottom. I'm going to glue it right onto this back wall. Like that. Then I have some more hot air balloons. I'm going to glue this one onto my little strip in there. This one I'm going to glue over here on my pattern paper. Gluing this one on my first little strip. This one I'm going to glue right on the front. So it's like that. Then I'm going to take this ephemera quote. I'm going to trim it just a little. I'm going to glue it onto my box, the front of it. So then my first box is done. I got my journaling tag Cricut, and it's already dry. So I'm just going to glue this little stamp here. Now I'm ready for the second box. It's going to be bicycle box. Then I have some fussy cut flowers I'm going to glue on. So it's like that. This is a piece of ephemera. This is a little quote from the ephemera assortment. I'm going to put that right on the front of my box. So you just want to keep decorating your boxes. That's my third box. So on the back of this ephemera card, I'm going to add this little journaling tag. And these strawberries. for the last box. I'm going to add these watermelon to the back. Then I'm going to add this little journaling card. Add another strawberry. And a cherry. I'm going to add this hot air balloon. Then I'm going to add this sentiment here. It's a little banner. It says life is sweet. I'm going to add that right to the front of my box. So now I have all my boxes done. So now we're ready for the cover. So I cut 2 pieces of pattern paper. They're slightly under 6 by 6. And a spine piece that is slightly under 6 and slightly under 2.5 inches wide. So we're going to start by gluing one to the front cover. Then we're going to glue the spine on. Now we're going to glue our pattern paper onto the back. Then I'm going to take this piece of ephemera, add some glue to the back. And I'm going to glue it right on my spine. So then for my cover, this is a piece of the ephemera. Which I'm going to glue right over here. Then this little quote from the ephemera collection, I'm going to glue at the bottom. Then I have this chipboard frame, and I cut this from the paper collection and put it on some of the black paper. I'm also going to be using this bicycle from the sticker sheet. This was from the ephemera collection, and it was a little tag, but I cut that off and turned it into a heart. Then I have this little stamp from the sticker collection. I'm going to put a little foam tape on the back. And it's going to go right up here in this corner. So now I'm going to add my bike, but down on the tires I'm going to add some foam tape. Now I'm going to stick it on. So that's my finished album. Thank you for watching.